Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I want to review the Babylon deck. Now I was really excited to receive that deck. I was really excited to work with that deck, but personally I had like really weird encounters. Now this is the box, as you can see. First of all, before the box, it is the new Babylonian Tarot, illustrated by Roxana Paul, companion book by Victor Paul. Because I don't like clutter, I think that I will have to throw the box. But this is me, I hate clutter, and I don't like boxes. Never mind. This is the companion book that you are receiving. I actually read the book. So here in the book you have some explanation about the Mesopotamian Babylonian culture. I read this. Now I'm going to be honest. This is a nice source of information. But I felt like a lot of things are repeating and repeating and repeating, like a lot of water in this introduction, in those chapters. I'm not speaking about the interpretation of the cards, I'm speaking about all of this section, like the introduction and explanation. I felt like there is a bit water, but overall, if you have no clue about the Babylonian ancient civilization or the Sumerian civilization, it can be interesting to you. I did not fall from the chair, but it's okay. And there is actually a very nice rituals here. That part I actually really liked. You have some interesting rituals, never mind, like some of them. And then you have interpretation of the cards, and they put it to each card some personage from the Babylonian mythology, which is interesting. Also, this is Rider-Waite-Smith system. What I actually did not really like is that the High Priestess is Inanna, but I feel that Inanna can actually be different cards, not the High Priestess. For me, it's, you see, I have a different viewpoint of the Babylonian Sumerian tradition. And then I read this, and it's not corresponding to the things in my head, and this is when it is for me a bit disappointment. But again, it's fine, because this is something that is in my head. If you want, do your own deck, right? We can say to me, and I can say to myself, because I really like the Sumerian mythology, and there are some things that are not sitting well with in my mind, basically. So never mind. The book is fine for people who don't know anything about Babylon or Sumer or Mesopotamia. If you don't know anything, it will be okay for you. But if you are interested a lot in archaeological evidence, well, never mind. Let's move on. The deck itself. The deck is really pretty. The back is amazing, really. I love everything about the back. What I don't like. First of all, the shipping was a bit long. Second, the deck is a bit expensive, which is fine. I don't mind that the deck is expensive, because people actually worked on that. Of course, they They did some effort. I mean, the price included shipping, and the shipping was a bit long. Never mind. Another thing that I don't like I will start with the things that I don't like so I will not forget. When you're shuffling the cards, they are often falling because they're very, very glossy. It's like they're not holding themselves. There is like too, I feel that they're too glossy. I feel that they could be less glossy, you see? And also I feel that they are a bit too big. A bit too wider, something like that. And it's like give you a little bit of difficulty when you see like they're always falling. I don't like it. It's difficult for me with my hands to hold the deck because it's slippery. Now the deck is like very new and already I see beating of the gold. Honestly, I don't really mind because it's natural. Of course it's going to happen. I'm not going to be this annoying person. Like, I don't like when people are annoying on small things, so I don't want to be this way. Yes, the gold is like a little bit falling off because I'm shuffling and beating the cards. The gold is peeling off. I don't mind. So let's go. The Magician. I'm going to show you the cards. I hope you see well. I don't have any more of zoom. They are not in order, so I'm just going to speak. King of Swords. I will put the court cards here. Overall, the deck is very pretty. We have Ace of Wands, okay. Page of Wands, very pretty. I have to tell you that Ace of Swords, the men here are gorgeous. They are illustrated in a very beautiful way. Six of Pentacles, the Star. Now, this is one of the cards that I always pay attention to. I don't like this card. Don't like it at all. The Star is someone that is like very important for me. I mean, this card is important. Why is she bold? Really bothers me. Like, I don't like it. I want to see, like in my mind, I want to see some flowing hair. Like for me, it's something that is bothering me, but this is like my own psychological view of the world. I don't like, like it's one of my favorite cards and I don't like this illustration. Here we have the Five of Pentacles. Here again, I wish it was like a man and a woman instead of two females. I prefer that it will be like a couple or like man and a female. This is the Tower. Overall, the illustrations are very beautiful. I like them. This is the Chariot. Also, they are not overwhelming like the Apocalypse Tarot or the Illuminati Tarot. You know those cards, you know those decks, which, you know, I can say that this is like a very similar deck, but not really. This is a better deck than those decks for me. This is the Six of Wands. I think he's gorgeous. I really like how the men are illustrated. Like very Middle Eastern, and I live in the Middle East, like I get it. Seven of Wands. Three of Cups. The Devil, very nice, pretty card. I like. Queen of Swords. The court cards are actually not my favorite. I will tell you about them later. Ten of Wands. Something about that character is not pleasant to me. Don't like. Something about him I don't like. I don't know why. Like, you know what? It's like, it's not really heavy for him. It seems like it's not so heavy. It seems like it's fine. King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Two of Pentacles. Another important thing that it's not my favorite, but in a moment, Ace of Pentacles. I really like this card. I love that on the Pentacles you have this portrait. I think it's Sargon of Akkad, but I'm not sure. I really like it. Ten of Cups. Page of Swords. Queen of Cups. Ten of Swords. Like, the imagery is very classic. You don't have something that you will not understand. Knight of Cups. I think this is a very beautiful card. Those men, they look like my husband. Not all of them, some of them. Five of Cups. Four of Cups. I wish she was not here. It is ruining for me the interpretation. I wish he was alone with the divine hand that is giving him the cup. Like, now it's becoming a situation like someone is trying to help him, but it does not matter. Of course, you can interpretate the cards as you want. Death card. This is Ereshkigal, the goddess of the underworld. I wish she was not like skeleton. Like, give her some representation. I mean, if you're putting those gods and heroes on cards, so make them more appropriate. Like, I feel that this is like a lazy work. Like, we did not knew how to illustrate Ereshkigal, so we just, let's make her this skeleton. I think this skeleton thing is so boring. So boring. Seven of Swords. Not my favorite character. Like, not my favorite illustration. Five of Swords. Like, you can see that it's very classic. Like, you have all the classical representation. King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. The Sun. What I'm doing. Judgment. Eight of Pentacles. I think this is a very beautiful card. I like the pentacles here. They're so pretty. Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands. Here, as you can see, he's not frustrated, he's not beaten up, he's fine. He's very, he seems like he's very strong here. His position is like very dominant. 8 of Wands. 5 of Wands. From Mesopotamian culture, I would like to see here a real battle, bloody battle. This is like some guys who are just playing around. They don't seem like they're fighting to me. I want to see more blood and violence, but this is who I am. I don't know. Because of this Mesopotamian, Sumerian culture, I want to see like more blood. 4 of Wands. 8 of Swords. I like that it's very simple and classic. 9 of Pentacles. Very pretty. Page of Pentacles. The pages are nice. I like the pages because I don't like pages overall, but here they are nice. Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is a very nice card. But King of Cups. The Hanged Man. Two of Cups. The Emperor. I like him. I think he's dominant and I like this card. The Fool. Three of Wands. 9 of Swords. Two of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The pages are more like mature here. Temperance, another card that is one of my favorites, and here I don't like it at all. Sorry, this is my cat. I don't like how they illustrated that woman. It's not my favorite illustration. And another thing, I wish there were more diversity in the female illustrations, but let me get to that in a minute. 4 of Pentacles. This is actually a very beautiful illustration. I like her. The Moon is absolutely beautiful card. I feel that this is a more positive interpretation. I don't see anything negative in this moon. Like, it's so beautiful. Justice. Why all the women have the same haircut? I don't like it. This is what is putting me off. I like how the men are illustrated, but I don't like the female. I mean, some diversity. Why they're all with curly hair? Like, it doesn't have to be this way. One of them can be with the straight hair, long hair, shorter hair. Like, they're all the same. This is what really annoys me. 8 of Cups. Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, Nine of Cups, the Lovers, another thing, like what they wrote in the book, it's not really appropriate with this card. Like they wrote about the code of Hammurabi, and it's too intense for that card, in my opinion. Seven of Cups. Guys, I'm not trying to be negative. Like, I really like this deck. This deck is important for me. This is why I'm like emotional about that. The Strength card. Very beautiful illustration. But I wish to see here something else. But this is again my own perspective, because I really like the Mesopotamian tradition and that civilization. This is really beautiful card. I like it. The High Priestess. She is supposed to be Inanna. In my mind, I don't see that this is Inanna. Like, Inanna is the goddess. The High Priestess, she is hiding her sexuality. So how can you put the goddess of sex on High Priestess? Of course, Inanna can be like a goddess of magic and the moon, of course. But those are things that are not sitting well in my mind. Those things are annoying, like, I don't like it. Inanna Ishtar, Astarte is like the biggest goddess out there. How can you put her on the High Priestess? And even her like illustration is not powerful. This is not Inanna for me. Of course, I'm not using the like what the book is telling me. I'm not using this as Inanna, not at all. I'm not putting on the cards mythological gods because it's not appropriate in this for this deck. Like, she's looking for me more like Inanna than the High Priestess. So this is the world. This is the world. So this is supposed to be the creator of the world. Anki. Okay, but this looks for me more like Inanna than the High Priestess. Okay, it's never mind. Again, I still love this deck. It does not matter. I'm not like putting on this deck the interpretation that the book is telling to me. I'm not doing that. So this is the Empress. Again, the Empress should be more sexual, I think. A little bit more. Six of Swords. Six of Cups. Four of Swords. The Knight of Wands. He's actually looking like my husband, which is scary. And the Three of Swords. So, I like the court cards, the male court cards. I will show to you. I think they're decent. Although those are looking the same, I hope you saw that. Those actually look the same, a bit the same. Like, I wish there were more diversity, but overall I like the male illustration. That coin is really confusing when you're reading cards, because you're thinking that this is King of Pentacles. Why would you put this here? Guys, I'm only critical and annoying because I really care about this deck. I told you. Because that is a very important tradition for me. And there are no many decks who are Babylonian. Now look at the queens. Don't you think that they're like lacking of diversity? Lacking. Many of the illustrations have all the same haircut, which is, except of the Queen of Swords, which is bothers me. So I'm not thrilled about the women. I wish they were more Middle Eastern, more diversity. It seems like those people maybe never were in Middle East or something like that. I know Middle East is not like the same as Mesopotamian culture, but still, like, you depicted the men in a very nice way, but what about the females? So, I like this deck. Not that I find this deck very important in my life, because as I told you, I really like the Mesopotamian, Sumerian civilizations. I really like that. So I was so excited. Of course I saw the cards, how they looked like, but I still wanted to have this deck because I need this deck. I feel that this deck is like really connected with me because of this culture. I like it. But it's not like perfect. It's not perfection, but for perfection, you know, we can say to me, go and make your own deck, right? Right. So I like the knights. I think they are really badass. This is what I like. Like, this culture is fiery. Like, this representation is very nice. The Emperor card was very nice, but the female, I feel that they're not did a good job. You see, they all have the same haircut. Why they have the same haircut? And why I'm so annoying? Because I care, really. You see, again, the same haircut. Where is the diversity? And even the men, they all like looking very similar, but they are like those badasses. They are fiery, Eastern type of male. But the female, I feel they are not really representing. It's lacking some Eastern, I don't know, it's lacking something. Like, have you ever seen Ishtar representation or Inanna where she has those braids where she's standing on the lion? Like, why the haircut is like this, like with all the female imagery? Like, this is annoys me. Where is the braids? Where is the long hair? Like, where is this? I don't know. It's lacking what I want to see. Like, Inanna had those long hair, long braids. Why I'm so annoying? I don't know. Because I care. Because I really like. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. I don't like her. Come on. Queen of Pentacles is a. She's a gold digger. She's like a very. How to say? She knows what she wants. She's not cunning enough for me. Not enough, not cunning. Also, the Queen of Wands. What a weak card. The Queen of Wands is like fiery. She's a bitch. And her expression is too nice. You see? They are too nice. I want to see them a badass queens. Oh, guys. Never mind. Well, she's pretty actually. That Nine of Pentacles is like a better version, a better card. So, if you are annoyed by my review, what can I say? I really care about this deck. I care about Babylonian decks. There is another deck that I want, which is an old deck, but I cannot find it. And I wish there were more decks of this culture, of this civilization, because there is so much to say, there is so much to illustrate that this is not enough. For me, it's going to be one of my working decks, because I live in the Middle East and I feel that this deck is good. It's like with all of those Middle Eastern men, this is like really for me. I guess I will have to like, what can I do? I don't like the female here, the female version, but I said it like 1,000 times. And basically, yes, this is one of my working decks. I love it. I highly suggest for you to purchase if you like those imageries, if you're attracted to this. The book is also very good book. But again, don't be a fanatic of the book. Like, if you already know something about this culture, you don't need to read the book even. And basically, that's it. Again, as I told you, I'm annoying. I don't like that they're a bit too big. I don't like that they're slippery. For me, it's not a perfection, but good enough. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked that video. I hope you liked the deck. As I told you, I personally care and like this deck a lot. And see you in my next videos.